First of all, I'd like to start by thanking the West Hempstead Community Support Association for asking the Water District to attend and speak about this topic that we feel passionate about, drinking water. The commissioners, in fact, all of the employees of the West Hempstead Water District are committed to providing safe, reliable water at a cost-effective rate. I and the commissioners, John, Joe, Ken, and many of the staff are not just public servants, but also long-standing residents of the community. We have raised our families in this community, so we are vested in the product we produce each and every day. I am confident that we can answer any questions or concerns that the community may have. To go into that a little deeper, I hope this is not my 7 minutes, but to go into that a little deeper, I've lived all my life in West Hempstead, 62 years. I've raised a family. I've coached kids in soccer, basketball, Little League. I'm an ex-chief of the fire department, so there's a vast interest and a community sense to West Hempstead. I'm going to start off my presentation with the district profile. Thank you. The West Hempstead Water District serves 8,000 residential and commercial customers in the 2-square area, including the communities of West Hempstead, Franklin Square, Garden City South, and Cathedral Gardens. The estimated population within the district is about 32,000. The district has the capability of pumping 10 million gallons of water per day through its 6 wells. The district has a storage capacity of 2,850,000 gallons with 2 elevated storage tanks and 1 million ground storage tank, soon to be 3,100,000 gallons with addition of the new 1 million gallon composite elevated storage tank, which I hope everyone has seen from the Southern State Parkway. The West Hempstead Water District is one of the oldest public water suppliers on Long Island, having been established in 1926. These next 3 slides are examples of water samples that is taken on a yearly basis. I'm not going to go into the different criteria, but they range from bacteria sampling, iron and manganese, POS, which are principal organic contaminants, SOCs is synthetic organic compounds, IOCs are inorganic, perchlorate, nitrites, gross alpha radium wells, gross beta proteins, and of course the hot topic for this time is the 1,4-dioxane. For a total of 753 samples taken within 2018, but the total number of compounds analyzed for the year is 7,493. We test the water religiously based upon Health Department and New York State Health Department regulations. The note on the bottom is water quality on Long Island is rated as good to excellent. Okay, 1,4-dioxane. 1,4-dioxane is a clear liquid with a faint, pleasant odor. It mixes easily with the water. It is used as a solvent in the manufacture of other chemicals and as a laboratory reagent. 1,4-dioxane is a trace contaminant of some chemicals used in cosmetics, detergents, and shampoos. These are the steps that the West Hempstead Water District has taken to ensure the residents of not receiving 1,4-dioxane. We've increased the sampling from the EPA standard of sampling once to sampling each well 4 times a year in 2018. Any well that is near the proposed MCL, which is the maximum contaminant level that can be put in the water before we supply it, if that well has anything near that, that well is either taken offline or during a peak demand will go on with last on, first off, blending with other wells to keep the level down. In addition, the district has joined a contamination litigation against Dow Chemical to help pay for the future treatment and cost. I don't know if some of the public remembers back in 2006 we had an MTB scare, and we went through a lawsuit, and we did receive money from that lawsuit. So there's a good chance that we should be able to see some money from this to help pay for these costs. Also, the Water District has applied for a state grant to offset the cost and to provide source water treatment sooner. The Water District has authorized its engineering firm of H2M to expedite the preparation of wellhead treatment options for the 1,4-dioxin removal at the 7th Street plant. This report analyzes water quality trends detected in each wellhead and provides recommendation to perform pilot studies such that the district can continue to provide the highest quality of water from the 7th Street plant. I don't know if anyone has recognized this picture with this ad, but yeah, we are one of the districts that's involved in that lawsuit. Okay, treatment costs for 1,4-dioxin. Preliminary capital costs for the 7th Street facility goes into AOP, which is the advanced oxidation process. Then there's UV treatment. This one is with hydrogen peroxide. The construction cost is $6,225,000. Non-construction cost is $954,000 for an estimated total cost of $7 million. This chemical is very expensive to treat and remove. On top of constructing a new facility, to operate it on an annual basis between electrical, the AOP maintenance, plant monitoring, laboratory testing, chemicals, GAC replacement, we're talking at almost $500,000 annually. Okay, what is a part per billion? A part per billion is one part of something in 1 billion parts of something else, like a grain of salt in 1 billion grains of sugar. Just think about that, how infinitesimal that one part is. When testing groundwater samples, scientists measure the amount of a chemical in a certain amount of water. The results are given in parts per billion. Some real-world parts per billion comparisons. 1 penny in $10 million. 1 second in 32 years. 1 foot of a trip to the moon. 1 blade of grass on a football field. And 1 drop of water in an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Mr. York, 1 minute, 1 minute.
1 minute, oh, okay. Almost finished. Okay, as I said earlier, this photo, not that the average resident would recognize it, but in this photo, all 3 of our water towers are in this picture. This is the new composite tank. This is the old elevated storage tank, and in the far distance is our 7th Street tank, which is located off of Nassau Boulevard and 7th Street. For us at the Water District, the construction of this tank is going to save tons and tons of money down the road by not having to do anything to the pedestal on that tank. The only thing that needs to be painted every 20 to 25 years is just the top where it has the name on it. People might ask, when do you replace? When do you replace? Okay, the tank is 80 years old and it has come to the end of its useful life. The meaning for that is that the steel is no longer repairable. Time and the elements have attacked the steel enough to make it not be repairable. So we have to then at that time tear the old one down and then build a new one. The existing tank does not satisfy current structural standards related to the hurricane wind and seismic load conditions, as well as OSHA standard. Remember, this tank was built in 1938 and 39, so standards back then were completely different. Additional capacity at the site will enable the district to maintain water pressures at adequate levels for a longer period of time during the peak demand periods. The new tank is to be a composite style due to its aesthetics, modern appeal, high reliability, minimal maintenance requirements, and the lower overall life cycle cost as compared to other tanks. I believe that is.
That is it. We're going to do questions afterwards.
You're welcome.